Dex, Barbie T. We are live. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
A couple of things to get to. Of course, we're right in the middle of Ghosted, so we're about to launch this here in just a second. I'm curious to see what your thoughts are as you join us on the live. Hit us up with where you're watching from and all that good stuff. Let's get into it. Gotta move on. 2 months, this man goes to see his kids over the weekend. Apparently, the girl lives out of town
Hmm.
that has his kids. And next thing you know, he comes back and he gets ghosted by his girl, Charlotte.
Yeah, she just dipped out, and we're trying to figure out what happened here.
Good morning, Charlotte. Thank you for agreeing to come on the show with us. We are on Facebook Live on the Hot Facebook page, of course, YouTube and Twitch, Dex and Barbie T. You can find us by that. Good morning, Charlotte. He's on the line. He just wants to know, Martin wants to know why you ghosted him.
He forgot to mention that he'd be staying with his baby's mama.
Oh,
How do you go
wow.
and stay the weekend at your baby mom's house to see your kids and
They're
you have a
staying
girlfriend?
together?
Yes, and there was no communication at all. That brings a huge red flag to me.
What else was I supposed to do? I wanted to see my kids, so I stayed in the house with him. I don't even like her, so why does it matter?
You were obviously hooking up with her. Why else would you stay there?
Because
What?
it's
If you
free.
really
No.
wanted, okay, so if you really wanted to see your kids, you could have maybe gotten a hotel or brought them here. Here was definitely a thought. You want me to meet them. You may not have been have any feelings for her, but she has feelings for you.
I mean, she might have feelings for me, but I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I don't have feelings for her. And, I can't tell people who they can and can't like. Also, I tried bringing them here, but she won't let me. She has to be wherever
won't
they
she
are.
let you?
And I wanted to take the kids, and she said no.
But why is that so? Like, she doesn't trust you with the kids? I mean, they're your kids just as much as they're hers.
Does she still like you?
She does like me. That doesn't matter. I don't like her, so nothing's going to happen.
Yeah, that's just something I don't know if I would want to get involved with. This woman had his children and still wants to be with him. Like, that's a whole different story.
Well, yeah, but you can't control what that other woman wants.
But you're
That's
going to
fine.
stay, but you can control the narrative too. You're going to stay at her place with her.
There's a lot of
That's a
men
lot.
that want you,
That's a lot of
Barbie,
drama.
and it doesn't mean a thing.
But I don't sleep with them either.
You don't sleep in the same bed with her, do you?
No, I sleep on the couch. Also, how am I going to spend $200 a night for a hotel when I can just be there for free?
You love your kids, you'll do what you got to do.
All I'm saying is you've obviously hooked up with her before, so what's stopping you from doing it again? You didn't even offer to bring me, so you're obviously hiding something. No contact.
I'm not hiding. I'm going to bring you to.
Why did
It would
you
have been a
wait? I
disaster if
wanna
you'd have
be
been there. I'm not going to date someone that doesn't want to let me see my kids. So I already go through that issue with someone I'm not dating.
You bring up a good point. Like, okay, obviously he hooked up with her because they have kids. But at the same time, what's stopping him from doing it again? Maybe the fact that he's in a relationship with you.
And for the whole weekend, we didn't talk because you were there with the kids, and I couldn't get a simple text message to say, "Hey, just letting you know we're good. I'm just with the kids."
I am sorry for that. I was busy with them, and I feel bad about that.
Red flag.
It's going to take some time before she can relax and let me be.
So you're going to pacify her needs versus the woman that you say you want to be with.
She's in my life for forever because we got kids.
I understand that, but there's also boundaries that you need to create.
What are your thoughts? 866-639-4689. So you're on the girlfriend side.
Yeah.
Ghost him.
Yeah,
Done.
I don't know. I just, nah.
I saw Jake on the comments on the Facebook Live. He said hotels are expensive. That's a good point.
Okay. Well, kids are expensive. We know that. So
Well, yeah, so
gotta
you're
do what
spending
you gotta
money
do. You gotta
on
do
the
what you gotta
kids.
do for your kids.
Is it
period.
wrong for him to do this? What are your thoughts? Give us a call. 866-639-4689. Woo! Let's see. Alexandra over on YouTube says, I would never let my baby daddy stay in my house again, especially when I have a boyfriend. And even if I didn't, he had a girlfriend. Negative.
Exactly. That's the thing. That's the thing. You got a man. This girl does not have a man and wants to be with him.
Hi, good morning. Hang on just a second. You're going to be our first person. Hey, good morning. We've got one call ahead of you. Stand by. We've got two calls ahead of you. Stand by. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, it's Jessica.
What are your thoughts, Jess?
Oh, hell no.
Okay.
No, no, and no, and no, and no again. My fiance has kids, and he had them before we got together. But he would never, ever say, I'm going to go spend the night at my baby mama's house so that I can see my kids.
Mm.
No.
Mm-mm.
He'll go get them. He'll take them somewhere to spend time with them, or he will bring them to the house. His kids are always invited. That's never been an issue, but he would never. To
So,
me, that's just crossing a line. There's boundaries.
would you
You know,
break
and
up
then
with
you don't
someone over
have
it?
to have. Hell yeah, I would. And then you don't text me the whole weekend that you at the baby mama house.
Mm.
You ain't that busy with kids that you can't check in and say, hey, just checking in, let you know I'm okay. I'm
That's
thinking
what I'm
about you or
saying.
something.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what I'm
bruh,
saying. Dudes use
he
this as an
is
excuse too. Oh,
full
I got my
of
kids.
shit. He's full of shit. I'm sorry.
Thank
And
you,
he's still
Jess.
having sex with her. He is.
Thank you. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Erica Simpsonville.
Good morning, Erica. Go ahead.
I'm kind of on both ends here. I definitely get where he's coming from with the, pretty much doing whatever he needs to spend time with his kids. I also think that he should have just simply communicated that with her, and it probably would have went over a lot smoother. I'm not paying $200 a night at a hotel when I can just stay somewhere for free, especially you don't know his financial situation.
Right.
Maybe he can't afford all of that.
Yeah.
But the
And if you
situation
don't
with the
like
baby
her,
mama, she wants him.
Yeah, but just
she
because
does
someone
want
wants
him,
me, I
but
got self-control. I can say, blah, don't
This
want
is a little
that.
too
Exactly.
messy
You know
for
what I
me.
mean? Zip up instead
it's
of down.
definitely a messy situation. I definitely, if I was the girlfriend, I definitely probably still wouldn't deal with him until he had that whole baby mom situation under control.
Right.
But I definitely wouldn't be mad at him for going to see his kids. He just needed to simply communicate that with me.
Thank you for your call.
Thanks.
Good morning. Hang on just a second. We got one call ahead of you. Boy, a lot of people are heated on this. Man. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Melissa Greenville.
Go ahead.
I agree with the woman because he's a punk. How are you gonna let your child's mother manipulate you with your children and you in a whole other relationship? You don't need to be in a relationship then. You need to get that handled and then decide after that.
Period. Thank you.
She's manipulating him, getting him in the house. She's gonna seduce him. She knows all the things he likes. And then the fool didn't even call or send a text message. You're laying on the couch. She's in her room. So why you couldn't call your lady, be like, I'm on the couch. It's nighttime. This how the day went. It's great. I'll call you. Ain't get another chance. Boom.
Boom.
Easy.
Thank you very
Period.
much.
Thank you so much.
All right. Have a wonderful morning. You're
You
welcome.
too.
Bye-bye.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, it's Justin.
Go ahead, Justin, real quick. What are your thoughts? Justin?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you
Yeah.
hear us?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you now.
Go ahead, man.
I was in this situation once before, but obviously I didn't stay at her house. I wouldn't say it's a red flag because South Carolina is a pro-mother state, and she don't have to let them kids go with him as long as she's got those kids with him. So the thing about that, it's a red flag because he didn't text her. That's his own fault. He lost his relationship because of that. But I don't know. To me, he did what he needed to do to go see his kids because nowadays money's hard to come by no matter how much you work.
Boom. Thank you very much, Justin.
Thank you.
Tanya says, I personally don't deal with it. I'm not buying. He doesn't have feelings for her, and I think that he's lying. Boom. Okay.
That's why somebody said it earlier. That's why I don't want to date anybody with kids because it can be a situation like that. And I'm not. I ain't dealing with it. I handle your business. That's your baby mama. You got to be with her forever.
Yeah.
Like you got to deal with that forever. I don't.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hopefully, if you're in love and you communicate, I think the communication thing was bad. He probably should have, been communicating with her that whole weekend.
And like the lady said, you let this woman manipulate you and manipulate the situation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, but we all know how women can be.
Yeah.
Especially a woman that's scorned and upset because her baby daddy don't want to be with her no more.
Yep.
We know. So therefore, if you're not communicating with your girl but you're staying at your baby mama's house who wants you and probably knows that you got a girl now. Mm-mm. No, that's just not a good look. Make it make sense. How are we in a relationship and don't talk for a whole weekend? That part. That part. Because you, that's another thing. Dudes be using kids as an excuse to be doing other stuff. That's another reason why I don't want to deal with it. Now he did wrong was not tell her what was he has to do what he has to do to see his kids, and I get that, but
Brittany says, nah, baby mama probably crazy. Ha!
Gentleman in line for Barbie T, no kids, and you better have a vasectomy.
Jeez.
Didn't he date for like 3 months?
2 months. Yep.
No slumber parties with exes. Hard limit for real. That man busy getting seduced all weekend. I'd be so pissed if he didn't answer. Right? Because listen, and that's the thing. I'm a type of person. You do that. Don't talk to me for a whole weekend, and I know you with your baby mama at a house spending the night kikiing and whatnot. Baby, you're gonna get that same energy returned right to you. Except for, I'm just let you know it's somebody else. I ain't got no baby daddy, so guess what? I'm gonna make a one. I'm gonna find a baby daddy for the weekend. How about that?
Blur boy, love the emojis there. She probably didn't.
Should trust him in the beginning.
Cream bikini. Oh, nice, Jake. God, what a movie! I haven't seen that movie in forever.
If he's not allowed to take his kids, he said it would be a disaster if she went with him. How did he plan on getting them to meet? Sounds like he's gassing his baby mom, letting her think whatever. Nikki, that too. And that's another one. That's another one because they do lie. They do lie just to keep the peace. They feed the baby mamas a little bit, make her happy, stay the weekend. They may not have sex, but you're giving her this false hope. And then when she find out about the girlfriend, all hell's about to break loose. No, we're not doing that. Ghost.
I think that's where he messed up. The whole not talking to her over the weekend. I'm listening to some of these calls back. We still got people calling in. Hold on a second. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, it's Jackie in Greenville.
Go ahead, Jackie, real quick.
I was calling to give you guys the baby mama's perspective.
Okay, Jackie, go ahead and give it to us. Give us the real.
Yeah, Barbie, I was mad as could be at my baby daddy 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
But he was here this weekend, and we played family all weekend.
That's what I'm saying. That right there.
What do you mean you played family all weekend?
It will always be the baby mama before a girlfriend. If he's hiding and going up there by himself and not answering his phone, they're pretending they're a happy family while he's there. Trust me.
Child.
They're sleeping together. They're going places. They're pretending they're family.
Did you have sex with your baby daddy?
Oh, my phone's breaking up, Bex. What was that?
Did you have sex with your baby daddy?
When you play family, don't the husband and wife have sex?
Well, I'm just curious if that's what you mean.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
And without giving away too many details, he was just with somebody else 2 weeks ago somewhere I was at, right?
Right. But in the baby mama's mind, I have the kid with him, and I can do things she can't do, and I give him something she can't.
Baby daddy, stay away from me. Stay the hell away from me because I'm telling you, I ain't got time for that. I don't.
It is. It's awful. It's horrible. But for this girlfriend, she needs to know. Trust me. He's telling her the complete opposite of what he's telling you.
Thank you very much. Okay,
Period.
I gotta
and that's
edit
on
that one. Oof. Okay.
Exactly. So when you know he, exactly. Now, that's exactly why. Now, my point is valid.
Baby mama perspective. Good question, Dex. Well, yeah. Thank you. Dang, that's crazy.
My point has been made, and you know what? That just make it easier to cut some things off. Hallelujah.
Oof.
Hate it for you.
Anybody else have the baby mama perspective?
The baby mamas, man, no.
The phones are still blowing up. Jeez.
But that's not all men, and it's very situational. But that don't make it right. The woman don't deserve that. Exactly. It doesn't make it right, but it's messy, and it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen more times than it doesn't. And Brittany, I do. Brittany says she do too. Okay.
She paused for a second when she answered it. She really didn't want to answer that. All right. 1 minute. 1 minute. We'll go on the air.
Child. I don't want no baby daddy. And that sucks because it's a lot of great men out here that have kids. I mean, really good men. But if you that close with your baby mama, now I can handle a good relationship, a good healthy relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because that's needed. But this kind of stuff, no, baby, can't do it. Can't do it. Brittany, call. Yes.
Not yet. Give us a minute because I won't be able to answer. Sorry.
I'm gonna put the number in here so you can.
Yeah, when we open it back up, I can take it then.
Like she literally was telling me to look and see if her man's was there with another woman, and I mean she kind of already knew, but that just goes to show you
20 seconds.
that quick. 2 weeks. 2 weeks is all it takes.
How you gonna let your child's mother manipulate you? All right, here we go.
Teresa, that part.
All right, so what are we talking about? Man, this is such a heated conversation. If you get a chance, hop onto the Facebook Live on the Hot Facebook page. You can find us on Twitch and YouTube, Dex and Barbie T. What are we talking about?
Baby daddy still sleeping with their baby mamas.
Okay, we don't know that for sure. This guy gets ghosted. His name's Martin. He finds out the reason why he got ghosted is he went to see his kids over the weekend.
And he stayed with his baby mama. Didn't tell the girl. He told her, right? Did he tell her or did he not tell her?
He told her that he was staying with the baby mama, and then he didn't call her over the weekend.
Yeah, no communication whatsoever, but y'all in a relationship, though.
Right, and that's the big part that a lot of people are, like, hitting. Like, that communication thing's pretty big.
And the fact that he stayed at his baby mama house.
That's true,
with no
too.
communication.
But at the same time, I mean, like, what, he's going to spend a hotel? That's expensive.
Well,
you know what I mean? We don't know his financial situation. He's probably saving that money and spending it on the kids. All right, good morning. Go ahead. What about you? You agree with the girlfriend for ghosting him, am I right?
He's a punk. How are you going to let your child's mother manipulate you with your children and you in a whole other relationship? You don't need to be in a relationship then. You need to get that handled and then decide after that.
Period. Thank you.
She's manipulating him, getting him in the house. She's going to seduce him. She knows all the things he likes. And then the fool didn't even call or send a text message. You're laying on the couch. She's in her room. So why you couldn't call your lady, be like, I'm on the couch. It's nighttime. This how the day went. It's great. I'll call you. I ain't get another chance.
Interesting.
Oh, I got a comment.
Go ahead.
Kelsey said on the Facebook Live, I think every situation is different, but I have known some baby mamas to be very spiteful, and some men are scared to introduce their girlfriend because the baby mama knows how to mess it up. Not all, but some women just don't want their ex to be happy.
That's very true. I will give you that. A lot of times, that's kind of like there's some spitefulness that goes on.
Get in your bag, stay in your bag, and move on, baby.
Good morning, Jackie. So you have a different perspective on this that you wanted to shed light on this situation.
I was calling to give you guys the baby mama's perspective.
Okay, Jackie, go ahead and give us to it.
Yeah.
Give it to us. Give us the real.
Barbie, I was mad as could be at my baby daddy 2 weeks ago. But he was here this weekend and we played family all weekend.
That's what I'm saying. That right there.
What do you mean you played family all weekend?
It will always be the baby mama before a girlfriend. If he's hiding and going up there by himself and not answering his phone, they're pretending they're a happy family while he's there. Trust me.
Child.
They're sleeping together. They're going places. They're pretending they're family.
Did you have sex with your baby daddy?
Oh, my phone's breaking up, Bex. What was that?
Did you have sex with your baby daddy?
When you play family, don't the husband and wife have sex?
Well, I'm just curious if that's what you mean.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
And without giving away too many details, he was just with somebody else 2 weeks ago somewhere I was at, right?
Right. But in the baby mama's mind, I have the kid with him, and I can do things she can't do, and I give him something she can't.
Oof, that's pretty big perspective.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know. Dang.
See, now you see why I try to stay away from those situations.
Well, no, because I mean, like, not everybody's gonna be that way. Like, I like to be, I don't know how to say this. I want to be I want to believe in better, higher power. I want to believe in.
No, this ain't got nothing to do with the Lord. Okay, don't bring the Lord in this.
I want to be positive.
Higher power.
I want to be
This ain't got nothing to do
positive.
with them.
I want to be positive.
Okay, cool. Be positive,
Yeah.
whatever. But we're going to be real here.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to be an
real.
optimist.
What Jackie
There
just
you go.
said was real.
Yeah. Listen, if you're a baby mama and you want to shed some light on this perspective, like, are you still hooking up with a baby? Oh, gosh, those phones are blowing up. I can't believe how many people are trying to get in this morning.
Tell it like it is. Tell the truth.
866-639-4689. Are you a baby mama and you've been like, still every once in a while you hook up with your baby daddy, even though they're in like other relationships or anything like that?
And I like this comment from Angel. He said, real fathers do what they got to do for their kids, but certain things aren't supposed to happen once you're in a relationship. That part.
When I cut things off, I cut things off. And so, like, to me, it's either I'm on 100% or I'm not. So if I was off, then I'm not going to go back to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's okay. But like I said, some baby mamas, they don't want that for their baby daddy.
All right, here's our number, 866-639-4689. If you can't get through on the phones, we are on Facebook Live on the Hot Facebook page, Twitch and YouTube, Dex and Barbie T. Ooh-wee.
I'm ready to hear these calls.
Good morning. Hang on just a second. You're going to be our first person. Hey, good morning. Hang on just a second. We got one call ahead of you. Hey, good morning. We've got two calls ahead of you. Stand by. I know Marie's listening, and she can't even get through. Usually she can get through, like, right off the bat. Hey, good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
On it, Tacoma, Georgia.
Good morning. Go ahead. What are your thoughts whenever it comes to this?
So me and my baby daddy, we co-parent, but we don't sleep around. We do what's best for our kid, but if I got a boyfriend, then that's just what it is.
So
doesn't try to like mess it up or anything. Nothing gets messy. You guys like meet each other's other person and they're cool.
Correct.
So you have never hooked up with your baby daddy while in a relationship?
Correct. Never.
Okay. See, there you go.
That's good.
There's a switch. I can turn it on and off. Same thing for a lot of people. Like, you're just doing it for the kids.
That's it.
Thank you for your call.
Thank you.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is finally Brittany calling.
Okay,
What's
Brittany,
up, girl?
go ahead. Let's hear you.
All right. So look, they dated. Okay, let me say this. First of all, I have two kids. Okay, and I have two different baby daddies. That is my business. Whatever.
You got it.
I would never in life hook up with either one. Neither one. Granted, no, they have not stayed a night at my house or anything like that. But if it was a situation where I lived far away and he needed to see his kids, out of respect, like, I feel like the guy did not speak and communicate with his girlfriend that he dated for only 2 months. And let's be honest, in 2 months, dating somebody, how much does your situation with your kids come up besides the fact that you have kids?
Mm.
You get what I'm saying?
I get that.
I just feel like if he would have been honest with her or dishonest with her, she still would have felt the same way regardless, because the kids and the baby mama is out of town and not in eyes reach. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So no matter what, she would have felt some type of way. So, yeah, he's wrong for not saying where he was staying, but I bet in the 2-month span that they dated, that has never even came up, nor did she even try to see, how do you see your kids? Do they come here? And that whole thing about him not talking to her over the weekend, she never said that. She said he failed to tell me that he stayed with his baby mama. He probably spoke to her the whole time. He just failed to say where he was at the time.
Thanks for your call.
So,
Thanks for listening.
And that whole manipulating, and that Jackie girl, she the dumb baby mama, because ain't no way I'm sleeping with my baby daddy after being told that my baby daddy all over Greenville with everybody else. So that's on her for playing that part, going back and forth with her baby daddy. And Secondly, baby mamas don't manipulate men. If you're a real man, there's no way you could be manipulated by anybody. If you're there for your kid, you're there for your kid. If he chooses to sleep with her, if he chooses to play house, play daddy,
That's
whatever,
because he
that's
wants
on
to.
him.
That's because he
That's
wants to.
because he wants to. That has nothing to do with who he's dating. That has nothing to do with anything. And nobody's taking into consideration. How long has him and his baby mama even been broken up? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to listen to the history before you just pass judgment and blame the baby mama and blame the baby daddy. Like, think of the history and their situation.
Thank you very much, Brittany.
Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
love.
Bye.
Thank you.
Brittany went in.
She did, and I get it. Hey, good morning. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Ray, calling from Madison.
Go ahead, man, real quick.
Yeah, I was just talking on saying we lost all faith in the men here in this situation.
Not for me. I haven't lost faith. That's what I've been saying. Optimism is key here.
And on top of that, everybody's looking at the perspective of the baby mama and the man instead of the kids. Because if he ain't seen his kids all day, I don't care nothing about the baby mama or the baby mama or the girlfriend. I just want to see my kids. So if I ain't answering the phone, all my time is dedicated to my kids. So the girlfriend should have some kind of confidence in herself.
But the thing is, I think she's upset that, for one, he didn't communicate with her all weekend or whatever, and then he didn't communicate where he was staying. Like, why?
That's true.
Why are you hiding anything?
He's only obligated to his kids, not his baby mama, because that's not his wife. Not his girlfriend, because that's not his wife. His kids gonna be his kids regardless.
So he shouldn't have communicated anything.
So if my time is all my kids. If I haven't seen my kids, and I see my girlfriend all day, every day, what is 2 days with my kids without talking to you?
Yep. I get it. Thank you for your call.
Exactly.
Boom.
No problem.
And that's why I just don't. I just shouldn't. Because this is my thing.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody brings up, they only been dating for 2 months. When somebody tells me they have kids, I ask those questions right away. How many times you see your kids? How's the situation with your baby mama? What is that looking like? Because I don't want to get myself involved any further if there's some mess going on. I'm a pick and choose and see what, I'm going to get all that information. I want to know about your kids because that better be a big part of your life as a man, because I'm going to judge you off of how you are a father, first and foremost. So that communication needs to be there.
I'm gonna take this one call, but I think we're gonna move on, just because the stories are kind of like very opinion based, and it's good, but I think we're gonna move on. Let me take this one call though. We got a minute before we go back on the air. Hi, good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, are y'all still talking about the baby mama situation?
Yeah, girl.
Go ahead real quick. What's your name?
Alex.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm heated from all perspectives, okay? From the baby mama perspective, the girlfriend, all of it. One, this baby mama should have respect if she knows that is a thing, if she knows that he has a girlfriend. Because if my son's dad, if I knew he had a girlfriend, I would never allow him to stay the night in the house, even if he asked. Two, there are motel rooms for like $50, $60 a night. So it may not be the best place to stay, but he could have stayed. He did not have to stay in his ex's house knowing that he's talking to somebody. Or three, whatever. I'm not going to count. He could have definitely texted her, called her, Snapchat, something out of respect for her.
Yeah.
But he clearly doesn't care.
Okay.
Exactly, because it's such a new situation.
Do what?
I'm saying exactly. He should have said something because this situation is so new to him. It's a new relationship, so it's like you need to put all the cards out there.
Time's up. We got to go. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
If the crack kids can afford it.
Okay, now I know how you are, Barbie. If you found out that your man, we're changing subjects, by the way. So if you find out that your man is cheating, you've been with him for 2 years.
Ooh.
Okay. And then he comes to you. Maybe he's honest with you. Maybe he tells you straight up, honey, I cheated. I'm sorry. It was a mistake. I knew it as soon as it happened. I'm sorry. I slipped. I fell.
Oh, okay.
Whatever.
You slipped and fell in some butt. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Now, here's the question. He is willing to do whatever it takes to make this right.
Don't do that. Not with me. I'm telling you right now.
I know. But you wouldn't do it though. You would be like, oh well, it's not going to happen.
For a little bit and then still leave.
You would still leave.
Yeah.
What would you have him do?
Everything.
To prove that he's not horrible or whatever.
I'm going to be living really good. Bills are going to be paid, every last one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to see Beyonce a couple of times, get all the merch I can.
Okay.
Travel.
And then you would still leave him.
Investments, all of that. Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
I'll show you, but I can tell you.
So this woman finds out her boyfriend is cheating. All right.
Mm-hmm.
He does exactly what I said. Please, please, please. I'll do anything. Please just stay. I love you. I'll change.
Mm-mm.
She said, okay, fine. If you want to stay in my life, I want a nose job. I don't know how much a nose job costs. Do you know? Anybody on live? How much does a nose job cost?
I mean, I guess you could go up to like 10,000, 15,000 maybe.
Good gosh, that's insane.
But I mean, it just depends on who you go to as well.
Yeah.
And where you go, if you stay in the U.S. or not, like so.
Okay, well, she forced him to give her a nose job. He said, yes, as long as you stay with me, I'll do it. Right?
She ended up leaving.
She left after she got the nose job.
City girls up. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's rightfully so.
Is it?
Yeah.
Question.
You can't just hurt somebody, man, and just think that they're going to be like, okay, and then you can buy them out. That's why I said don't ever try me with that because I'll really hurt your feelings.
All right, so here's the question. Yeah, someone said 5,000 to, 5,000 to what you're saying, 10,000. 866-639-4689. Now, maybe you were legit. Like they said, I'll do anything. And you gave them certain, things that you wanted so that you would stay in the relationship. And they did it. Did it work? What did you make the cheater do to prove that they could stay in the relationship? Obviously, Barbie is not a prime example of this.
What? I mean, because it worked for a little bit. There's a cheater isn't going to change. He's not offering to change. He's just offering to pay for you to stay. That's the big difference there.
Okay. Well, maybe it's not just a paying thing. Maybe it's like certain kinds of like ultimate.
How about that?
Therapy. That's a good point.
Because that was one of my things. My big relationship. I said go to therapy. And there we are.
866-639-4689. Give us a call and share your thoughts whenever it comes to this. Have you ever given that ultimatum that like, hey, listen, you need to do this or I'm leaving, and did it work? Call now. Oof.
It didn't go.
It did not. And now it went. All right. Hey, good morning. What's your... Oh, hell. Why'd you hang
right? Angel, get a new man. Exactly. Angel said, what the F she gonna do with a new nose? Get a new man. Hello.
I guess so.
Hello.
Have you ever heard of anyone doing that? Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Sevierville, Tennessee.
Okay.
And Kristen is my name.
Okay, go ahead. What happened and what did you do?
Well, it's a similar but kind of different situation. So I had found out that my boyfriend was cheating on me, and he had already previously offered me his card to go to Victoria's Secret. So I ended up spending a couple of $100 at Victoria's Secret and then breaking up with him that same day.
Okay.
Oh, that's it. That's lovely. Yes. And did you use that Victoria's Secret with anybody else, girl?
Well, obviously, yeah.
Well, honestly, I just spent it on myself. I was like, I'm going to be single now, so I'm going to need some new lingerie.
To feel sexy and all of that kind of stuff as you're out there in these streets again.
You should have did a photo shoot and everything.
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Now, when you gave it back to him and you spent that money and everything like that and you said, it's still over, what did he say?
He just kind of accepted it that day, but over the next couple of days, he was just constantly messaging me, and then I ended up moving to another state.
Interesting. Okay. What? Really?
Yeah.
Where did you come from? What state did you come from?
So I was in Florida.
Oh, okay. And then you moved to Tennessee?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you for your call. Boom. It does happen. All right, fam. I think that is going to wrap it up for our Facebook Live. It has been such a heated conversation this morning, especially with the baby mama stuff today.
I love it. And always keep it real. Don't worry about nobody judging nobody. Everybody got an opinion, just like a booty hole.
Yeah.
And it stinks. So
Yeah, well,
There you go.
there you go. That is very true. Thank you for hanging out with us, and we'll talk to you guys again hopefully tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Take care.